Hello, and welcome to Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. It's lovely and warm in there actually, and I have some tulips coming up, which is really nice. And well, as you can see, we've had snow and lots of it, believe it or not. It's 2 or 3 inches deep at the moment here in the allotment, but that's fine. Everything's covered up that needs to be covered up, and I'm so pleased that I've wrapped up my blueberry plant. That's really protected it. However, it's a beautiful sunny morning. There's a little bit of a breeze, but believe it or not, it's quite warm. I've only got my jumper on. I've not put my coat on at all. Now, today's show, well, another use for tea bags. This is a fantastic money-saving tip. And all you need are tea bags, some paper, a tray, and a packet of seeds. So we're going to pop inside the greenhouse and sit back, relax. I hope you've got your feet up. I hope you've got your cuppa in hand, speaking of tea bags. And, well, enjoy today's show. By gum, that sun's bright and bouncing off the white snow. Oh, that's why you get snow blindness, you know, because of the bounce. Well, here I'm inside the greenhouse and it's nice, toasty warm in here actually, so I've took my hat off. Today, a little tip about saving money. It's really easy to go out and buy pots and other pots and compost, but then it gets expensive. I mean, these pots for I think about 12 or so are a couple of pounds. These ones you can plant directly into the soil, obviously, filled with soil, and they do really well. These are obviously plastic pots. You have to transplant out of these into the soil, but you still need compost. Now, how do you save money without buying compost? When you're stuck at home, possibly in the snow, you can't get out, your seeds have come in the post, like what mine did, and you start having a cuppa. Well, do you know what? You can utilise your tea bags. Yes, because tea bags are essentially healthy, good compost for your new seeds. So, how do you do it? Well, you just need a container basically. There's left over from Christmas. This is one you can obviously buy, it's a proper seed tray. And these seed trays are for these sort of inserts, and so that could pop in there as well. But again, becoming expensive. Got to buy that, got to buy this. So it soon mounts up. Very simple. Right, here we do. Let's have a go. Now, in here, I'll just move these out a moment. I've got 8 tea bags, and at the bottom of this, so it's just a tray, I'm using my capillary matting that I've got here in the allotment. It's really good for generating a water source and an even water source for the things you're going to plant. However, if you've not got capillary matting and you're sat in your kitchen at home and you're looking across and you can see that in the corner there you've got some paper towels, kitchen roll, might even just have toilet roll lying around the house, you can use that. Line the bottom with whatever paper source you have and pop that in. I'm going to pop this in because I'll say it's my capillary matting. So that's going to be the basis, and what you need to do is water that. We allow that to soak all the nice lovely water up, and then that becomes the source, and then you can just water the base. You don't need then to water your tea bags. Then you get your tea bags and you place them in on top of your matting. So there you go. Now, the art of the good tea bag is they need to be wet and moist before you even think about putting them near a seed. Now here we have them inside there. Look, isn't that nice? And they're going to be lovely. So there's 8 of those now. I'll just put that to one side for a moment and we'll look at this. In here, I've got my tea bag. And all you do is, let's take one of these. You get your lovely tea bag, nice and wet, shake it about a bit so all the tea is in one position. Now what you can do actually, if you want to, is make sure it's at one end, fold a bit over so you've got all the lovely compost there. And all you do, get your scissors. Now if you're letting your children do this, scissors are dangerous, please be very careful. There we go. And you just put a slit in it like that, and that opens up the beautiful tea compost. Yes, you're using the tea leaves in there as your compost. It's as simple as that. And these really are free. They've had one use. Even though there's water gone through them, they've got still full of nutrients, and your seeds will love them. Now I've got some brand new cucumber seeds here because, as I said the other day, my cucumbers for some reason haven't come up. Now we'll take a few of those. Now the art of the cucumber is you don't just plonk them in. You have to put them in on their sides. So it's the they're not flat like that. That's it on the side. So we'll pop those in there. I'll take a few photographs in a minute. Pop it in, push it down. There you go. Into the soil in a moment. I know I keep saying soil, and we know it's tea, but that's basically a very, very, very cheap way of planting and sowing seeds of any description. And I'm using these for cucumbers today. So there you are. How to sow seeds without using compost or pots. And basically, as we like to say in Yorkshire, all for free and no to pay. And your seeds will love the nutrients they get out of here. And if you can pop those down into the soil, cover them up with a bit of loose tea, and you have your own. Now I've only got 5 in here. I could probably get a few more actually. And of course, the beauty of this is, as I'm sure you've guessed already, these, once they're growing, can be planted directly into wherever their final destination is going to be. So if that's outside, if it's in a pot, if it's in a grow bag, whatever it goes into next, it will love all these tasty nutrients. And also you can use any flavour teas, you know. Funny enough, I have a round one somewhere, but unfortunately, oh there it is. Unfortunately, there's not much in that. So what you could do is break it up, break it open like that, and use all that gooey mass inside, which is the soil, to top your opened seeds up with. And isn't that fantastic? And the other thing as well, it smells gorgeous. And don't forget, you can use these as, well, anti-cats. Get them outside. The cats don't like the smell of them. And if you've got any oranges as well, orange peel spare, chuck a bit of that around your garden because the cats don't like that either. And this can go straight onto the compost heap too, because your soil will love it. Fantastic. Before I go today, I just thought I'd say a big thank you to Sophie May Lan from the Yorkshire Post, who very kindly the other day asked me to do a video for them for the Yorkshire Post online, of which I've done. And it was very enjoyable to do. And if anybody's watching today that is watching that, well, it's great to have you on board. Sophie's fantastic. She's a blogger. She does all sorts of things, actually. She writes for the Yorkshire Post. She's a very, very good journalist. And it's really nice that she's asked me to do this. And if you go online and look up Sophie, she writes some beautiful articles. She's on Instagram. In fact, she's on all the social networks. You can find her somewhere. So once again, thank you to Sophie for all of your help with getting me onto the Yorkshire Post. What an ambition, what a dream fulfilled. And I really will cherish that. And hopefully in the future can do a few more for you. That'd be fantastic, won't it? Now, my poor daffodil behind me here, they thought it was going to be spring. And well, we get snow instead, but luckily they're covered in this frame, and well, they'll be fine. The sun's out again, and hopefully the next week or so we'll get back to what is normal. Missed. Well, good we didn't hit the camera then, isn't it? Now, have a wonderful rest of the week. It's great to have you all on board. It's great to see the subscriber numbers going up. Please tell your friends. In fact, tell anybody about me here on Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. Don't forget, you can send me messages and I do reply to them all. And I can't wait for you to start sending in some photographs. In fact, shall we go to Darren in Wakefield, who sent me his? And I'm so jealous because my greenhouses are old and I got them second hand. And well, they've been up a few years now. But look at this gloriously beautiful, clean, elegant greenhouse. Isn't that fantastic? And you did the base and it all fits so perfectly, and you're planting your seeds, they're coming up. It's just brilliant. You're going to have a fantastic season, so I can't wait to see everything else that you start to producing. And remember, if you've never watched these before, Darren's only had his allotment since last year. It was a complete mess. You had to dig it all over. He's now got it all manure and he's got a greenhouse on it. It's just fantastic. What a journey you're having. So Darren, thank you once again for your photographs. And also I'd like to pop to Canada and say hi to Carol. Look, Carol, we've actually got some snow. Oh, it's fantastic. It's not as deep as your snow. It doesn't last as long as yours. This will be for about a week probably. But, oh, do you know, it takes you back to your childhood, doesn't it? Look, I can make snowmen. Well, I nearly threw another one. I'm going to go now, and I'll see you next time here on Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. Shall we? Ta-ra for now.